Ted, please tell us about this heartbreaking story.
Hi guys, we're hearing so many stories like that today in the hours after the shooting. As you talk to people who were there at the music festival, it's just remarkable what everybody went through, the individual acts of kindness and compassion that people did for one another in that crowd in the middle of the chaos, in the middle of the death and the confusion. I'm just a few steps from the Strip here, which is much quieter than you would normally expect here in Las Vegas today, and a very somber mood here. A lot of people have been heading home from their long weekend trips here to Las Vegas with very heavy hearts. I spoke to a family from Washington State. They have a very compelling story to tell. They were at the music festival. They had been there for a few days, enjoying all of the different acts. When they heard the gunfire, they were right in the middle of it all. You've probably seen those videos of the people fleeing and running around. They hunkered down. They laid down as quickly as they could, and the shooting was happening all around them. In that moment, the shooting stopped, and one of the people, Jeff Bannerman from Washington State, he ran over to a woman who was injured. He tried to help her out, tried to do CPR on her, along with others who were trying to tend to all of the victims who were laying all around in that field, in that property there. There wasn't much, he said, that they could do for her, and she died right there in that moment while he was there with her. Meanwhile, other people in their group were laying down on the ground. They described for us taking out their phone and calling their kids back home and saying, "Have you heard of a shooting? We're in the middle of it. We just wanted to let you know that we love you." I spoke to the Bannerman group at the airport as they were heading back to Washington State just about an hour ago. Here's what they told me.
The worst ever. I don't ever want to have to do that again. Heartbreaking.
Yep.
Absolutely heartbreaking.
So many moments like that today in Las Vegas as people gather together and decide how to move on or how to even just process what happened not even 24 hours ago, guys.
Ted, what's the vibe like just in Las Vegas itself, on the street, in the casinos? What's the mood like there?
Well, it's pretty, it's surreal actually, because this is a place that so many people come to have a good time. You see wedding parties behind me still heading out after the weekend. You see them with their t-shirts on, balloons and flowers, going about what they hoped would be a fun weekend, a fun getaway to Las Vegas, and here it was shattered in a matter of seconds here. And so while you're at the airport, it just feels quiet, it feels heavy as people go back home after their vacations that had just been interrupted so violently. So it is quiet. I've been here a few times, and we're very close to the Strip, and even on a weekday, it's still a lot of people out here trying to have a good time, but I'm not seeing much of that today.
All right, Ted, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that.